Welcome back to Florida.edc, where I'm going to be packing for a weekend camping trip. Why am I packing for a weekend camping trip right now? It's because I work Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday. So I got to do it now because I do not want to do it after I get off shift Friday morning. Yay. So I've got multiple bags with multiple stuff. The trick for me is at least trying not to overpack. So I'm going to lay down this tarp. I don't know. I always want to have a tarp. Yes, baby. Lay down. Lay down, baby. So I've got a tarp outside that I'll put down for the ground cover. But I'm going to lay down this. And yes, it looks brand new because it is brand new. Actually, no, I don't want to use this for the ground cover. I've got an old tarp for that. So, if you're wondering, ask questions. I can actually read the comments. This is an Arcturus outdoor gear emergency survival blanket, all-purpose tarp, reflects heat, windproof, waterproof. So we're not supposed to get rain, but if I do get rain, I'll probably put that down. Okay, the dog just got back from getting her nails trimmed, so she's huffing and puffing. Oh, there's another battery. Oh shit, watch out, dog. Profanity warning. So I will be recording stuff over the camping trip. The Girl Scouts have asked me to do a knife discussion and a fire discussion. So these are the mics that I'm using. Got them on right now. Got them off TikTok. Hopefully it runs. Oh, there's my other card reader. All right. So I got everything in these nice canvas bags. So I got that. So we aren't in the middle of nowhere, but I got my comms, communication, just a Bofang radio I might try out when I have some downtime. So it's only supposed to get 80, so that's not bad. I got that. And then for the next two bags, you can tell I really love these canvas bags. Makes organization a breeze. So I always carry a big thing of Gorilla Tape. And if you noticed, I have separated into two sizes because I didn't need 2 inches. So I got maybe 1/2 inch and 1 inch that I divided it into. So I got that. And I've got a whole thing of cordage. Everything from the athletic tape to, what else do I got in here? I got zip ties, and I've got Echo. Stop.
Tea timer stopped on kitchen dock.
I could have some tea too. And I've got, of course, paracord, kind of a staple. And I've got some other belts and whatnot in there. Just anything cordage-wise. It's in that bag. Actually, just so that it stays together, I don't know. I hope that doesn't rip it off, but it has a snap handle. So there we go. Cordage all in one place. Yeah, Betty, what's Daddy doing? Gonna be prepared to go and have some fun. Well, something else that goes with communication. I've got a Anker solar battery charger. Like I said, we're not going to be out in the boonies. Oh, it picked up from right there with the lights on. So, but you know, we don't have the pavilion this time when we rented the campgrounds for scouts. So I'm going to bring my really large Blue Eddy battery bank. I've got to check that today to make sure that is actually in, or charged rather. So communication, there we go. And of course, I'm giving a fire talk. So just like Chris Danner taught us back in the day, you can't have too much in the way of fire. Everything from a small magnesium fire starter to make little kindling to fire plugs from Bigfoot, Bushcraft, and of course my personal favorite, Orion mini road flares, because quite frankly, I want the easiest way possible to do everything so I can enjoy everything else. So 4 canvas bags so far: camera, communication, cordage, and fire. And of course, just in case, toilet paper in a bag. We do have a working bathroom, so we have plumbing at the campground. But I mean, I'd rather just have this just in case. Let's see something exciting. So my main way of splitting out firewood is the JX Jessica X? No, that's not right. Rest in peace, Jessica X. Charade. JX Omega. So got this, and I baton most of the kindling with that, and it can do light stuff, feather sticking and whatnot. So that's, and I've wrapped the handle. So that is my main way of processing firewood. Of course, we're going to need medical. Let's see. I've got medical kind of spread out. I've got a splint kit, hopefully, that we don't need to use. I've got other stuff in the truck that I need to grab. A mirror, because God knows when you're doing stuff out there, it just seems like inevitably you get stuff in your eye. I won't be using that to signal as much as people think that that's a great idea. I mean, if you're in the bush, but we're literally, I could walk to the main road. That's if none of the cars worked. So, I don't know what Band-Aids they've got in here, but I'll probably be replacing those because I hate the kit batteries. That's why I don't like kits. They don't have the best stuff in it. So if you can put together your own kit, that's just so much better. I'm going to do that now while I'm thinking about it. So I've got good fabric Band-Aids. Yeah, it's even got SpongeBob on it. That probably costs under $5. Okay. Here you go, Band-Aids. And it's got triple antibiotic, gauze pads, and antiseptic wipes, which are useful. And it came with bigger gauze pads too. So I'll just show you that. So, I mean, this I'm fine with. It's just sterile stuff. I put in a small pair of nail clippers. So just, you know, if you get hangnails or whatnot. You already saw the mirror, and the kit came with gauze pads, antibiotic cream, whatnot, and antiseptic wipes, which if you get a cut or whatever, you know, you can wipe that out. So, okay. So we got that. I mean, if I need to use a splint kit at a camping trip, we've had a really bad time. So there's medical. I always carry Stop the Bleed. You see that in there? Quick Clot and a few bandages on me. That's in gloves because I'll be dealing with other people possibly. So if I need to bandage up any Girl Scouts, that's where that is. Okay. Let's see. A couple knife related things. I don't know what blade I'll be carrying. I usually carry a few for photos and whatnot. This will probably be the main one I have that I just found. I thought I lost. The Rosecraft F4. That'll be my main camping blade. That's good for processing wood. The Girl Scouts prep all the food, which that might sound sexist, but quite frankly, I'm a horrible cook. So I already heard the menu. I'm excited. Also, KPL knife shield and a wipe down for any blades that I've got. So I got that. What else did I bring over? Hygiene. It's only a couple days. I really don't care. I've got some dry hairspray, not hairspray, dry shampoo. And I've got some Colgate toothbrush things that I can brighten up my breath with. Okay. I'll also be bringing dry wood because I don't want to source wood when I get out there. I am in Florida. So who the heck knows? What is in this? Oh, I gotta love that. I have no idea what's in that. That's why we're doing this. Oh, okay. Well, at the bottom of that bag, at least, we had some homemade fire starters, just rolled up dryer lint and Vaseline, and even a chunk of old school fire starter that we used in Indiana. So put that with a fire. Yet again, we're going to have running water at the pavilion that we can use. We don't have the kitchen, but we can get it from the bathroom. But I also always have a personal water filter. There is a lake on the campgrounds, but you obviously in Florida, you never know if there's a gator in there. So just, you know, you got to be careful with that one. Bug spray. I've got some homemade stuff too, but this is the only stuff that I've found that works. The backwoods, and of course WD-40 for tool maintenance. I have no idea what's in this bag. Frightening. What the heck is this? Oh. Okay, cool. That's my other Baofeng. This is the one that's programmed, so I should probably mark that somehow. Get all the gear. That's why it's in a dry bag rather. So tool maintenance. Okay. More communication. Oh. What else? Whew. Okay, is this thing still okay? Good. I didn't know if this was going to stay charged. And I always bring extra food. I'm going to have shakes, and like I said with the other stuff, if I get to this, it's gone really bad, so I got an MRE. Might have to try that for a video at one point. Civilians trying MREs seems to be a popular thing. All right, let's get into lighting, which I've got lots of lighting issues. A lot of ways to light things. So I haven't done a video on some of the stuff yet, but now that I've got a few lights, I should do that. I've got the Wubin X2 Pro, which this is good. This saved me from going in a spider web that was about as big as my body. That would have been fun as I was driving back to walking back to the car one night. So you just hook that there, and you've got a good walking light there. And I've got also a Wubin, nice floodlight for when you're walking to the bathroom at night. This is not, I can't find a brand on this. It's just a little lantern, rechargeable. And then this thing I really need to do a video on. I think it's pronounced Bougie RV. But this thing, I guess I'm doing a video right now. I'll probably have a short on it later, hopefully. So this thing's huge, and it's a power bank. So the legs come out. Let me back up. This thing's huge. So the legs come out, right? And then it can telescope. And then these things can be maneuvered how you want them. And there it is. Move it up, move it down. Not going to blind you. See? Oh, guess I did. Make it brighter, make it lighter. So yeah, that is wicked. Okay, let's turn that off. Ow. Okay, so off. And then these can go back in, and they're reflective too, which is nice, so people don't trip over them, hopefully. And then if you have a hanger, it can hang. And these also swivel. Swivel all the way? Nope. Swivel just like that. So you can move and maneuver it down like that. Oh, okay, other way. Like I said, I've not actually used this, which I know is a cardinal sin. So there, they can hang like that. So yeah, I got it on the TikTok shop for like 50% off. It's usually, I don't know, 90. I think I got it for 45, something like that, $48. So really excited about that. because obviously we're in that time period where things are getting darker sooner. So I've got that as a main base camp light. That is an in-tent light. That as a walking light, and that is another, really a searchlight if really something goes wrong. Hopefully not, but you know, I'd rather be prepared and not have to search for a flashlight. Let me get a break and get some tea. And my herbal tea that my wife makes me. It's another video idea I need to do something on. I've not taken Tylenol or Advil in forever because of this stuff. Helps with inflammation, and if you're older or over 40 like me, you know back pain and everything else is real. Quite frankly, all those meds that they want to put you on, not the best thing in the world. Okay, got my tea. Everybody still hear me? Just to check in the microphones. Okay, they left. Never mind. How rude. Okay. Now I've got several bags I'm still digging through. Oops. Oh, there's another mirror. So I always like to have a spoon and a fork on me just in case. So this little Kershaw branded, I think it's Kershaw. Yep, Kershaw branded spoon combo. And for my Boy Scout days, a mirror that is more for signaling than checking your eyes. And then, oh, what the heck's on there? Whatever. Work Sharp field knife sharpener, which comes in really handy. Okay. Put that there. Oh, put that with the food. There we go. Okay. Got anything else? Nothing else in that pocket. Weird. I don't know why I've got that in there. Whatever. So, of course, I've got electronics and I'm going to have a power bank. So, nothing that sexy, but I've got the power cords that I need. And up here, I've actually got a whole bag of different cords and whatnot. So, I'll just probably add that there. You never want just one cord, because then if that goes and you have to charge something, obviously you're dead in the water. Okay, what else? More fire starters. Oh, I should probably have that with my fire starter since I'm bringing the kit. Here's a big ferro rod that I bought years ago that I'm still working on. And a tip with these that have the hole, put a thing of paracord on it, brighter the better. So if you lose it during the night, you can see it. And then I wrapped mine with tape. If you really get down to it, you can use this as kindling. So got that. Add that to the fire starting kit. As I fall and break my neck, let's not do that. That's all for that bag. I'd really love to get this all in one bag. I am not hopeful. Then I got this bag. What do I have in here? More Oh, a full set of weird silverware. So, as you can tell, this fat boy is not going to be hungry. I'll find something to eat. All right, I can't even get that open. That's fun. Come on. Okay, so what's in my pocket to get something open? Get older, your fingers aren't the best. So there's a pair of Snippix. Hopefully I don't break it. Foreshadowing. Come on. There we go. Bar of soap and another knife. Yeah, this is the big Artisan. It's got a safety pin. This is one of those last ditch knives. I don't really like it, but it could get the job done. So, yeah, something goofy, but if it's sharp, it's sharp. So, I will not be taking that on the trip. Since Rosecraft has me as an ambassador, of course, I'm going to take their stuff and I'm going to. Okay, it doesn't even go in all the way. That's cool. I'm going to test that. What else I got in here? Chapstick, pin, gloves. That can all just go back in there. I'm not going to take it. Okay. What else? Oh, another lighter. This is good if you're using those Bigfoot power, or rather Bigfoot, the little fire starter, the tube things. Yep. So sparks it nice. So that's actually charged. So I'll probably take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Why not? Then I got a bag for some reason. I don't know, collecting kindling maybe. Towel, wipe down maybe. Everything has kind of its own uses. I don't know what's in here. Whew, it's warm. Oh, okay. So I'm not taking a air mattress this time, but mini pump. But I will tell you, if you're trying to make a fire, what does it need? Come on. It needs air. So that could be good for the fire bag, actually, which I think I'm going to put that in there. I got to make sure everything's charged first, too. So there's that. Okay, because we will be cooking on the fire, we do not have, let me try to say, we do not have the kitchen. So we will be doing everything via the fire cooking method. So, like I said, that is not my strong suit. Always have an extra hat. It's Florida. There we go. That's a very well worn and loved hat. Speaking of kindling, not kindling, tinder. I've been saying kindling all along. Tinder. There's a thing of dryer lint. So that's a little redundant. It's good to have, but I'm not going to take it. More first aid, gloves, tape, gauze, and I'm good on that. So I don't need to take that. Another set of gloves. Don't need those. More cordage, which I'll probably take because who knows what I'm going to have to tie down. And I like it because it's orange. The other one was blue. Okay. And it doesn't take up any more space really in that bag. Clean towels, stop the bleed, whatnot. Another flashlight, a crank, which, yeah, it works, but that's more for if I get to that point. Oh boy. Big zip ties, which I'm not going to take. Got not a cot, a hammock, which I've used this on island camping trips. Not going to take that because I have a tent that I'll be showing you. Highway map, don't need it. We're going to be doing our thing. Mosquito head nets. Being in Florida, you really never know. I'll take it and I'll look goofy, but quite frankly, if it keeps stuff off me, there we go. I'm going to put that in the pile of hygiene stuff. Little thing of duct tape. Another map. These are Crocs. Extra shoes are always good, but like I said, I'll be taking my stuff. Hot glove, which will be handy if I got to get something off the fire. So cooking. And lots of tent pegs. I really wonder if these are the tent pegs to my tent. I'm not sure. I should probably take it. So, what else? Sleeping bag. I do not take the nice sleeping bag. This is my sleeping bag from when I was a kid. I basically just use it for a mat and I take a sheet. So, got that. Now do an overview photo and whatnot, rundown at the end if you missed anything. So, and I'm sure there'll be a bunch of shorts coming out of this because I've got Opus Clip. And that allows me to easily do that because I do not have all the time in the world having a full-time job and 2 kids. Okay, I got to charge this. More fire stuff. Okay, got that. Let me go get the tent. You've seen the tent from other videos. Just running out to the garage. I got a camp chair already in my truck. So I got that. This is the reactive outdoor tent. It is so easy to set up. If you need a tent and you're older and you don't want to mess with all the stupid crossbars and whatnot, highly recommend their product. Get the bigger one if you're 6 foot above. I kind of got to curl a little bit, but I just camp for a couple days at a time. the MA11, and there's the MA12 that just went up. This is the first version. It's got the liner lock. It is on sale right now. I strongly recommend these. I've bought, I think, 4 of them right now. I've given 2 away. I apparently can never have the OD green. I always got food in my pocket. What else? Now, obviously, this is my pre-work loadout because I work in a secure facility, so I don't have most of this stuff on me. The moose blade, there you can see the nice color. Get that just right. Mossy oak. It's heavy, so I don't know if I'm going to want this on me all the time. But I mean, I could take this and not have this. So that might be an option because I'm probably going to have the Buck 120 on me. So definitely an option just to leave the modern folding knife at home because I want to kind of take it easy and relax and enjoy. I think that's pretty much it. I also got Ben Peterson's knife on me. The little Lulu. That's a great carving knife if I need to do any feather sticks. I believe that's a Scandi grind. I got the coated version. Don't need the hat. I'll probably take this other hat that's out here. So I should get that. So I can see myself forgetting that. I still need to get shakes together. It's Florida. It's still really sunny down here. So that's the hat I prefer. It is from SA. I can't remember the name. Let me see if I can. Soul of Adventure. All right. safishing.com if you're interested in the hat. Yeah, I hope there's no bugs in there. Kind of love Florida. So that's my hat. I know it looks goofy, but quite frankly, you don't want sun exposure or whatnot. Okay, I think minus food, I'm pretty much set. Let me see if I can get an overall scan of everything. So when I do a camping trip or if I go out in public, unfortunately, FMCP, food medical, FWMC, communications protection. There we go. I got this. Food, water, communication, medication or medical, and protection. So that's my rundown when I leave the house or go on a camping trip. As I'm going to step on the hat. Let's see if I can turn this around and we'll. Oh, that died. I swear if that's didn't get audio, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh well. We'll see. So we got camera, communication, cordage, fire, more communication, toiletries, knife stuff, medical, charging cords, lighting, food, personal hygiene, and then shelter. So that's it. I hope that the I really hope that the audio worked. If not, I apologize. I just noticed, so oh well, is what it is. I'll do another video later if it didn't. See ya.